So I'm coming on here to talk about destiny swapping. Destiny swapping works in multiple ways. The one way it works for women, and it also works the same way for men. So as a child, you already been targeted. They already know who you are, what your gifts are, what you possess. For some reason, it's like an alert is sent off as soon as you are born. How is that possible? I am not sure, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, I'm pretty sure I will find out because all I do is think. So, so one way they will destiny swap, or one way they will mark a child, especially if they know this child is gifted, especially if they know this child is something or someone that carries something very important. They will go ahead. It could be, and the weirdest thing is, it's done at the hospital. It's done everywhere. As soon as that child is given or that child birth has come, they will somehow either swap out the parents. They will take that child and place it with someone who, or a parent, a set of parents who they can control, who they can do as they please with the child. If that doesn't happen, let's just say the child happened to be birthed with the father and the mother, and the father and the mother gets to carry that child to the house. What they will do, they will try to take out the strongest parent, the one that they cannot control, the one that can, I guess, build up the child to be something that they are afraid of. So what they will do, if it's the father, they will find a way to either have the father lose their job, or have the father be incarcerated, or have the father, they will find a way to break up that relationship, that home. They will find a way to, I guess, remove the strong-minded parent that they cannot control in that child life. They consider that parent a threat to their agenda or their whatever wickedness it is. So what they will do, they will constantly, if they don't lock up that parent, if they don't lock up that mother or that father, they will make sure that that parent is separated from the household. So instead of having two individuals, now the household is broken and the child is left with the weakest parent. It could be the father who is the weakest. It could be the mother who is the weakest. Whoever it is that is the weakest, that is under their umbrella, under their control, that's who the child is left with. If the father and the mother are both strong, they will somehow remove both and leave that child with either a family member, a stranger, so that way they can go ahead and take control of that child. So that child, the first thing they do to that child is have that child experience sexual abuse. So they have to abuse that child sexually because they know that child contain or have a special power. And that special power is, I'm not sure, through sexual energy. I'm not sure how that is, but they have to mount that child. And for them to mount that child is through sexual abuse. So within an early age, they either have a family member rape that child, or that child is raped um, either once or throughout its period of, from a child to adulthood. They want is that trauma. They have to cause that trauma. They have to cause that separation. And the only way they can separate, or the only way they can make a big impact where that the spirit that is guiding and controlling and protecting that child will be split, is to split it when they like sexual abuse it, so that it cause a big shock, so they can open that child energy field and attach them attach themselves to that child. So that person or that entity that was on the person that abused the child is now attached to the child. So the child's spirit and owner or essence is still there, but now it has an entity attached to it. Now, this could be a stranger, this could be a mother, this could be a father, this could be a family member that does this to this child. And you would think, well, that's their family. Why would somebody in their family do this? It's not really who you think is your family is not really your family. Some of these people are assigned from birth to act out as a family to you. Some of these people that they call themselves your mother, your father, your cousin, your whole family could be your whole family could not be your family. You know, you grow up calling this person cousin, auntie, uncle. In the meanwhile, the whole joke is on you. The joke is on you, and everybody knows it except for you. But to them, you are a feeding source. To them, they are at a job. They're getting paid to do what they're doing, or this is their agent, that they have special agents that are placed in this child. Like, let's say this child is the main character. So the main character from early on, even I believe this may happen even through birth, even while the mother is pregnant, they already know that this child is going to be something special, that this child is going to make a difference. So they already target this child. I'm not sure how they do it, but it's a bunch of witches and warlocks. It's a bunch of shadow, secret, whatever that, or, of this world or not of this world. I'm not sure. Religions, whatever. But they have to break that child. They have to cause trauma to that child. They have to cause some kind of trauma where it shocks the body, it shocks the system, it shocks the aura field, the spiritual field, the protective field of that child, so they can find a way to get in through. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to find a way. So they take out the strongest parent. If they don't steal the child from the hospital and place that child with a new parent, a whole new mother, whole new father, because they have their agents working at the hospital. They are everywhere. I had one lady, I believe 6 years ago. She walked up to me. She said to me, "You can't defeat us. We are everywhere." And I looked at her and I was like, this lady must be smoking something, because, like, why would a stranger walk up to me, not knowing me, and say something like that? But at the time, I was too busy doing my own thing. And I just thought it was just a crazy lady. But yeah, so what they do is they attach that spirit to the child. They either rape that child or have that child experience so much abuse that they have to crack that shield, that spiritual shield, that protection shield, that what you guys call it, aura field. They have to crack it so they can go ahead and attach themselves to that child, because they know that child is their feeding source. They already know that this child carries a lot of energy, that this child is going to be something great, or that this child is sent here, that this child is not like them. So they all come together. They have like this, I don't know what the hell they have, but yeah. So then this child grows up trying to figure out why it can't get itself together, and this child, it's already marked. So everywhere it goes, those who are in that group that either separated from its parents, that either raped that child, it marked that child. There is a spiritual mark on that child. Those who don't know, they will not see. But those who are in that group, they see it. So they, no matter where that child goes, those who know, it's like a stench, it's like a mark. They mark that child by that experience. So with that experience, when they first cause that traumatic impact in that child's life, that's the child being marked for the rest of them. So the child will go to school and it will get bullied. The child will have certain teachers, and those teachers will play with the child mind. They will tell the child, well, they will bully that child. Even adults, they will bully that child. Principals will bully that child. Every one of them will see that marking on that child. They will slowly just nitpick at that child confidence and at that child intelligence. So as it grows, while they feed off that child, the child is losing its essence. The child is losing its force. The child is losing its self-esteem, self-confidence, or confidence, period. Because it's like, wow, they intentionally do stuff to make the child feel like the child is not smart, even though they know that this child is beyond their intelligence. These are adults that will target this child. They will target this child at school. They will target this child in the neighborhood. They will target this child. No matter where this child go, it always meet the same people in different bodies. Now, we're not dealing with flesh and blood. We're dealing with principality. So since this child is marked, all these principalities can see it in the spirit world. They can see it because they can attach to certain people, and they could see this marking on this child, and they know that this child is marked to be fed. So they will target that child. They will intentionally, some teachers, some principals, and some counselors would intentionally put this child in special ed, or they will intentionally run tests on this child, or they will intentionally say this child could be, this child could be the quietest child, well-behaved child in the classroom. That teacher, if that teacher is one of those groups or one of those principality that can sense and smell and see the marking on that child, they know that they will go above and beyond to have this child in detention. This child could just talk, and they will send this child to detention. They will try to kick the child out of school. So that way, and then if they kick the child out of school, they will go around the neighborhood, that child will attract the eyes of law enforcement. That child will attract the eyes of gang members. So, as I said, remember the traumatic experience from the start, from early age, is their way of marketing that child. So, as this child grows up, now they will feed. As this child grows up, it's already a child of sexual abuse. This child will not understand itself. It will be curious. It will be constantly looking for approval, constantly looking for love. But and this child will be the most loving, will be the most caring being, but for some reason it cannot seem to find the love that it has given out, because it is intentional. It's intensely that way. It is done that way for a reason. So this child will either go into like having multiple partners. Now, these partners, you would think that they are strangers. No, these partners are assigned to this child. They know when this child is at a sexual peak. So what they say, what they do, what these warlocks, these witches do, let's say this child is a woman, they will send in some of these witches or some of these warlocks or some of these principalities. They will send in, they will even send in their mate, their husband, their partners. They will sit pillow talk to their partners. They will know that they need some kind of essence. They will know that they need some kind of energy. And they see that this child or this woman or this young lady has a certain spark, has a certain way of manifesting things out of the blue. So they will target this young lady, this young man. They will send in, not the husband or the boyfriend or the partner or the stranger, to that person, to the child or to the young adult. They don't know that person, but that person that's coming to them, they have been already either paid or they were already assigned to go to that person to get sexual energy. So what they do, they will send their husband, they will send their partners, they will send their brothers, they will send their cousins, they will send the members in their little conference, their little group, their little altar group. They will send a member, and that member know the assignment is to have sexual intimacy with that person, with the source. Now, this is not just a regular man or a regular woman. This is, by the way, if it's a man that they send to the source to get power, this man is bisexual. It's not just going to be a regular, it's not just going to be a regular man or regular woman. It has to be a bisexual principality that they send. Why? Because when they send this sexual principality or being a person, that person will lay down with the source. They will lay down with the source. They will get all that sexual energy, all that pure energy, all that magnification energy. They will take it. They will stay in that relationship. They will play their role. They will do whatever it takes to get you to put your guard down. So that way they can, when they have you at your comfort level, when they already, what they call it, When they have you in your comfort level where you have your guards down, that's when you become, they want you to become comfortable with them, because when you become comfortable with them, that's when that pure energy is out. So they will do anything. They will buy you cars, they will buy you houses, they will buy you everything that you can think of to get you to fall in love with them. So once they're done draining you of your sexual energy and magnification, they will go ahead and take that energy and they will go ahead and meet with the group. They will have orgies. They will have orgies with men and women. If it's just a couple that sent, if it's a couple and the wife sent her husband or her man or a partner or boyfriend to you, she will then have sex with her husband, partner, boyfriend, friend. Shoot, it could even be a sister and brother. They will have sex so she can go ahead. She won't allow him to take a shower or wipe down. As soon as he is done having sex with you, or as soon as she is done having sex with you, she has to take that energy and go to the group, or to her boyfriend, or to his girlfriend. So that person have sex with the group or with his partner, and that energy is transferred to the group or to the partner, and you are left drained, you are left with nothing, and you wonder, what if you are lucky enough, you are just left drained, and you wondering what happened to your energy. That's if you're lucky. But if you're not lucky, you will be left drained. You will be left feeling like you're not yourself. You will be left with the wife baggage, the wife negative energy. You will be left with the girlfriend negative energy. Whatever partner that person had sex with, they will take your good and give it to that person, and they will take that person negative whatever and bring it to you. Now, the reason I said this person or this principality has to be bisexual is because some men will see a woman, and some of these men want to be a woman. So, and they will target a certain woman because they want that essence of that woman. They want that juice, they want that sauce, they want whatever it is. They want the wealth of that woman. Some of these bisexual men are in a group, and they know to manifest, it takes the woman energy. And it's not like a regular woman. It has to be a woman that knows, even if the woman don't know her worth, they know her worth. They know they know she has that pure feminine energy. So some of these secret groups of males who are down low, bisexual, that are in high position, or some of these men who wants to be in high position, and they're in these group, and they're bisexual. They will send, they will study you, they will know your type. They will send one of their boys to come in with you, and their boys will take your feminine energy and then go back to the group of men and have sexual relationship with those groups of men. And they will take your wealth, they will take your essence, they will take your beauty, they will take your power, they will take everything of you. to get to that, to get to those group of men. Why? I've been looking and I'm looking. A warlock or a voodoo priest has to be bisexual, because it is the woman. If he's not bisexual, he has a group of women that's in his priesthood, because it is the woman. It is that energy of a woman that create, that manifest, that has magic. Now some men have magic, but they don't have it how the true divine feminine energy has it. So they will get together. They will send in their homeboys who is bisexual. Once he's done collecting all your goods, he will take that energy and give it to his homeboys. They will sleep together. And then if it's just a man and man relationship and not a group, you will start to see that man, the one that sent in the bait, you will start to see him acting like you. You will start to see him change his hair color, his hair. He will have weave. He will walk a certain way. He will move a certain way. And then you will pick up his masculine energy. You will start acting like a man. You will start moving like a man. You will start talking like a man. It's because you guys did a swap. That's how people can, one of the ways people can do destiny swap with you is through sexual energy. And that's one of the ways that they target. They target you from birth. And if you happen to slip out of the way, somehow you made it through adulthood, still not being traumatized, they will find a way to do the destiny swap with you. You are dealing with principality. You're not dealing with flesh and blood. So then one of the way they will make bets. These men will bet, and that energy of, oh, I'm gonna send you in and see if you can sleep with her. If you win, you bring that energy to us, and we get together and we have an orgy, or we have a sexual party, and we split her essence, we split her energy in the group. You're not knowing. You're thinking you're meeting a regular woman. You're thinking you're meeting a regular man. You're not knowing you're already a source of food for these people. You're already a source for them to manifest wealth, for them to manifest businesses, homes, cars. Some of you guys right now are the creator of businesses other people have, but it's your energy. Some of you guys right now have homes, but you're not staying in the home. You're homeless. You're struggling to pay your bills, or you're struggling to do it. But these people build mansions off your sexual energy, off your essence, off your beauty. So this is a game. It's a wicked, wicked game that they are playing, and you are the laugh, the butt of the joke. You are, and the thing is, they give you, once they feel like your sacred sexual energy or sacred energy is low, and they know that you are a good source of feed, they will give you time. They will give you 3 months. They will give you 6 months, a year, 2 years. And they will give you everything. They will give you time for you to regroup yourself, for you to power up and feel better, feel good, for you to feel like, oh my God, I have a home now, I feel better. Oh, I have money now, I feel better. They don't want you depleted. They don't want you, once you deplete it, you feel sad. They can't use that. They can't use that negative energy to manifest and still offer you so they can manifest $1 billion businesses, $1 million businesses, mansions and buying luxury cars and, taking your wealth. They can't manifest off of you on an empty cup. So they give you time for you to just, do what you gotta do. So once you're done replenishing yourself, filling your cup, they're back again. They will take away the home. They will take away the job. They will come and infiltrate your job. They will come and infiltrate your neighborhood. They will come and infiltrate your life where it will cause chaos. It will cause a towel where you will go back to that same mind frame, to that same low self-esteem, so they can enter. Because as long as your self-esteem is high, your confidence is high, you know your worth, they can't meet you at that energy level. So they have to bring you down. They have to bring your self-esteem down. They have to bring your finances down, your living. They have to do something so they can attach. Once they're attached, then they can feed. Then you go back to that same old mind frame. Well, I'm gonna need a man, so you go and pick a man. I'm gonna need a woman, so you go and pick a woman, not knowing this man, this stranger to you is not a stranger to you. It's already staged, planted there for you. And that's one of their members, that's one of their group. They place that person. You're at the grocery store, you see that person. You're at the park, you see that person. You're thinking, that's just a stranger. No, honey, that's not a stranger. That's somebody that was already set there, waited for you, knowing where you're going to go, how, what time, and how you were going to look like, how you were going to talk. And they act like they just bumped into you, walked into you, saw you. No, it's not a coincidence. They were there. They know, because they need to attach to you, get close to you sexually, and then bring that back to the group. Because once they need to be fed, once their queen, their king need to be fed, they have to move. So that's one of the many ways that they do destiny swap. They take your wealth, they take your beauty, your essence, your crown, your light, your glory, your grace. That's one of the ways. And if they can't get to you sexually and the physical, they will come in the spiritual. Now remember, they already connected with you through not through childbirth, but through your youth. They already, that entity, that principality that they attached to you through that sexual traumatized experience while you were young, they already attached to you. So they can, if you are strong enough and say, you know what, I see that I have a sexual addiction, or I see that I am, every woman or every man that I meet is, when I'm by myself, I do well, but when I meet someone, they take my wealth. Something's not right. So you stop all sexual activity. They'll be like, oh, let's take away their job. Let's take away their home. Let's take away anybody. Let's keep everybody and everyone from helping them. So then you can be in the mindset, oh, I gotta go and find someone. Oh, I gotta do something stupid. Oh, I gotta do this to get some money or something. Oh, I gotta get with this woman because she has a home, she has money, she could take care of me until I get my foot together. Oh, I gotta get with this man so he could take care of me. He has a home, he has money until I can get myself together. Or I can go to this club and meet this blah 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 blah. Now, they put pressure on you. It's like they want you to experience that same traumatized sexual relationship that they traumatize you with at an early age. They want to make that same trauma to you again. It has to be something so impact, so traumatized that they can lash onto you again. And if you are strong and you last through that, now you're being disrespectful. Now they will come while you are asleep, dead, awake, or whatever. When you close your eyes at night, they will come. They will disrespect you that way. You're thinking you're having wet dreams. Actually, it's them raping you while you are asleep, because they still have that attachment from the early childhood with you. They still have that connection. So that's many ways. Or they will, and if you happen to cast that away, they will send your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, even your own child, even a stranger. They will send a stranger to be a shadow. That stranger will be closer to you than your own shadow. So they can be near you because you are that power source. You are what they feed off. And without you, they're done. They no longer exist. They're no longer in existence. They're no longer to manifest. They're no longer able to be into this story. So remember, we're fighting against principality. So as the lady told me 5 years ago, it's a lot of us. We are everywhere. How are you all by yourself? Is going to defeat all of us, and we are everywhere. Where is God? Where are the angels? You mean to tell me there is concrete proof all of this is happening, and I would consider this elements, this energy is negativity? As science say, where there is good, there is bad. So that means all of this that I'm seeing, you want me to believe there is nothing but chaos and hatred and such trauma experience or impact, such evil principalities. You want me to believe that every day they push that, they want you to experience that, but you don't want me to believe there is good. You don't want me to believe there is a God, but you want me to believe in the trauma and the impact and the bullying, harassment, and you feeding off of me. You making me your source, but you don't want me to believe the same way there is. Like she said, there's many of you. There's many of us. There's many of angels. There's as much as there is demonic entities, there is entities there to protect and provide and protect those that are innocent. There is no way there is evil and there is not good. There is no way there is Satan and there is not Jesus. There's no way there is a demon and there is not angels. It has to be a balance. So if you putting this out in my face, I know for 2 of your demons or principality, there is 2 angels. So I know somehow God, source, universe, the creator, whatever you want to call itself, I know it sees all of this. And I know the devils, the demons are louder to hear, to see, and to feel. And God takes time to hear and to understand and to see, to feel, but whatever you call it, it is out there, because there is concrete proof there is evil and hatred out here. So if there is evil and hatred out here, what makes you think there is not love, there is not care, there is not compassion, there is not God? It's just to show you, if you really look at it, they're doing the work of God. They're doing the work of the Creator. They're doing the work of the goodness. They're showing you there is goodness. They're showing you there is love. They're showing you there is love, like Creator. They're showing you there is a God. We just have to listen. I know the good side is hard to listen, to hear, to touch, to feel, to see. And I know the devil, the bad side, is loud, is explosive, is painful. I don't know. I just thought there's many ways there is destiny swap, but that is one of the ways. Your sexual energy. From a youth, they try to anchor their parasitic principality on you, on a child. It makes you feel like, for those who don't have a child, you are truly loved. And those who have kids, yeah. All right. Bye, you guys.